Buenos días, buongiorno. Yo soy Anet Muñiz, sono la professoressa di italiano, soy la profesora de español, and I'm recording this little welcome video, which I intend to send both to my Spanish 3 and 4 class and to my Italian 1 class. So that's why I'm going to be speaking in English primarily. But the reason for this is that I want to show you something that you probably won't need for the first class. I only ask my my Spanish 3 class to record themselves for the discussion for Italian 1 and for Spanish 4. You're not required to do a recording. Well, actually, if Italian 4, maybe you are. So, but Italian 1, you may record yourself, but you can also type in your sentences. So let me see, screen share here. And non questo, scusa. This is not the one that I wanted to show you. Yes. So in order to do that, if you are not already familiar with it, I know many of you probably are. You have done this before, and I put this. This is the first discussion, right? First week of class for Italian, and of course, Spanish 3 has slightly more that you need to talk for a couple of minutes, and Spanish 4 the same thing. But if you are going to be doing something like this, you are going to see, let me put this on the other side. When you are ready to do it, okay, so let's do, this is a little different from the way I see it, but I am in student view, but it's kind of a professor slash view. So when you're ready to submit, you click here, right? And this is carica o registra, and of course this is set up for Italian. This is upload or record multimedia elements, and then you are going to be doing that, and you either drag a file here, but the best way to do it to avoid any compatibility issues, because sometimes the file that people want to upload is not in the same format that it needs to be, so just record. And you may need to allow your camera if you've never used it with this. So I would say allow visiting the site. And now I should get something. Yes. So Megan webcam. So this is microphone is just for audio. And this is if you also want to record video. Right. So let's try this and see what happens, because I am also using this computer for the first time for this. And this is very small, so I don't know. Bene, mi chiamo Aned, sono portoricana, mi piace nuotare e mangio la pizza. And of course, that was in Italian because I am in the Italian shell. If you are in the Spanish one, you would be doing it in Spanish. So let's see here. And intro, introduction, sample. Okay, so I am going to save it. And I'm not sure if I was able to record video or if it's only audio. Probably it's only audio. Maybe I need to make a second click to enable video recording. So this is, I think, just, okay, not here. Okay, my volume is also off. So make sure that when you record yourselves, okay, bene. So let me start this. Yes. So yeah, it was just audio recorded, but it should be if you're not using a new computer, but anytime that you allow a new program to use your camera and microphone, it should tell you. And if not, you need to go to the settings and search for like right here. I don't know if you're being able to see it, but I would have to search for speakers or cameras and so on. But again, I usually let people, unless I am asking you to show certain things, like if you're saying the water is between the book and the shelf, and I want you to show it. Most of the assignments where I ask you to speak, you can do so only with the mic and have a video file. But I do want the file to be embedded here in the discussions so that that anybody who enters can just play, and they don't have to either download. No, even our campus information office tells people not to download files, right? So, and you're not going to ask, well, I see in the discussions, and anytime that people have a link to a video or a file to download, those are the ones who get no replies. Another thing that you should know how to do is, let me do this here. When you embed a video, like let's say you recorded something with your phone and you want to use it in the discussion or put it in the discussion. So let's see, a playlist. Let's see what, I just want any video. Oh, my videos. Oh, whatever. Okay, let's do Garfield. So instead of, if you do share, right? If you copy this link, it's just gonna put a link, right? Or put a small icon. In some cases, you can have the icon to play within. It depends on what you're using. But the best way is to click on embed, and then you copy here the code, and then you go to the discussion. And let me see here where I am. I'm going to answer to myself, and this is going to make no sense, right? If any of my Italian students comes here. And then you have to also click here, like right on the embed. Otherwise, it won't work, right? And then respond it like that. And again, this is to send. And now it should be, yes. And now the video is embedded and people can just play it here. And bene. So let's see, I am going to stop my student visualization here. And eccolo qua, and stop the share. And that's all I wanted to show you for today. And everybody should have already you should know what you need to do for the first week, right? I hope. So if I go to any of my classes here, the calendario, and this is a good tool, right? Oh, I do not see my Spanish 3 is actually going to be here, Spanish 3 and 4, Wednesdays at noon. But so this is color coded, right? Italian is green. This is Spanish 3 and this is Spanish 4. I mean, Spanish 3 and Spanish 4. And I do have my 2 Spanish classes. One is on the ground and another one is online, but it's the online one starts in 8 weeks, right? Because it's an accelerated one, right? And so those ones I didn't click them here, so they're not visible, but there will be. But again, you will have, instead of all the classes you teach, because these are the classes that I teach, you'll have all the classes that you take in the calendar. And this is a good tool. Like, do not do anything that doesn't have a date, right? It may be due later or not at all, perhaps. And just go by this, and you see that everything for the first week is already there. And I will send, probably around Friday, I will send an update, and I will open the next module and set of assignments. Estoy muy contenta de que ustedes estén conmigo este semestre. Sono molto contenta di essere la vostra professoressa. And I will see you soon, either on Zoom or in videos or any other way that. Sí. Ciao, bye, nos vemos. Oh, y era. Ahora sí.